Bigfoot, undisputedly the world's most entertaining cryptid. Join the Reverend Jeff Kelly and your old pal Wes as they discuss the best and worst the media has to offer. Movies, books, TV shows, commercials, all on Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly.
They're probably at some stupid party right now, drinking their beers, running around, acting like idiots. They have no idea. They have no idea. I don't know, it's pathetic. I don't know what else to say. What a wasted life.
And it might have been a wasted 57 minutes, but damn it, we did it for you guys. That's right. I'm the Reverend Jeff Kelly, the host of all this mess. And with us over here always is Wes Losner, your old pal Wes of WesLosner.com. What's up there, white boy?
Hello. Hello.
That's right. We're going to be on the boat for Drawing Flies. It's basically the cast of Mallrats minus Silent Bob in this really horrible, almost Bigfoot movie. I warned you, it was up on the blog. If you watched the movie, it was almost horrible. But we're going to get to all of that.
You try saying that with a straight face. Almost horrible.
Almost horrible. That's right. Almost not horrible. I mean, dude, I like this movie for what it was. It's art. It's not your typical Bigfoot movie. I'm trying to take you places that you've never been before. This movie's been out since 1996, bro. I mean, you were what? How old in 1996? Like 16? You know, this should have been something that you caught, yet you didn't. So, I had to kind of take you there. This dude and his bros are down on their luck. Ain't nobody got no money. And Wes is kind of understanding now why I kind of put this movie on us this week. I mean, it's a little personal information that'll come out later on. But yeah, it's like one of those times where you just all say, fuck it. What can you do? You go looking for Bigfoot. Only this dude kind of friggin' lied to all of his friends and screwed them all over. And that's the part we're going to talk about tonight. Now, apparently this is Wes's first trip down Drawing Flies Lane.
And his last.
But everybody should experience it at least once. It's only 57 minutes. For God's sakes, I've taken craps longer than that. So, you can at least get through this movie once.
That is exactly what this movie is.
If you're going to take a really long crap, take your cell phone into the bathroom with you and watch Drawing Flies on the Throne. That would be an appropriate place to watch such a flick.
Because of the title, it is perfect, because basically what they did was found a big pile of shit and filmed it for 57 minutes. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get to it.
All right.
So this movie starts out, all right, and it's black and white, and it's just really
it's filmed on a Sony Handycam from 1996 in black and white mode. I mean, no joke, this is straight up like pirate level shit here. I mean, this is indie as indie can get. And it's Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, dude. It's Jason Mew on the couch like before he was all fucked up on drugs.
Well, all right, so
or at least while he was getting all fucked up on drugs, one or the other. I'm not sure which, but yeah, there's a bunch of kids and they're sitting around and they're boo-hooing. It's like, old Mr. Lee, he's gonna be knocking at the door anytime to get his money. You want to tell him we ain't got it?
Yeah, and so before that happens, though, you get this really weird scene where dude is like just zone the fuck out on the couch watching $1 Million Man. Right. And the broad comes in, and this movie was so fucking confusing. I didn't know what girl belonged to what guy.
Nobody belonged to anybody, apparently.
they all like kind of like were like really friendly on each other.
I think they all lived in the house together as roommates. I think that's what the deal was. What they were, because later on they talk about like, it's like, how do you live on just $500 a month? So there's like 5 people all in this 4-bedroom house at $500 a pop, living this shitty lifestyle, and they can't even, they run into problems doing that. I mean, oh my God, how can you not $500 in a month? Anyhow.
Yeah, so
Woo.
dude's spaced the fuck out, and chick's talking to him, and he's watching the Bigfoot episode, and then he says, has to correct her and say Sasquatch. And then, so, like, she's like, okay, well, it was kind of like she was offering him some booty, and he was like, just like, no, I'm going to stay here and watch this. And so she walks off, and then he's back staring at the fucking TV, and there's nothing on the fucking TV but just fucking noise. And he starts fantasizing about fucking dancing around with fucking Bigfoot. and it's just like a guy in a fucking costume, like going like this, And so the dude's tripping out. He sees Biggie, and then fucking, so he like gets to the scene that you were talking about, where he's like talking to his friends about going camping and how they don't got the rent or some bullshit's going on, and then fucking, so like you get this really fucking like annoying bitch right off the fucking beginning. And
I don't know nothing about no camping. I don't want to go camping. I've never camped in my life. What you mean camping? Oh, don't worry about it. My uncle, it's like if I felt like we were watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Don't worry about it. My dad's got a pitching set of tools, dude. Well, my uncle all of a sudden has this cabin in the woods. I just got done watching The Cabin in the Woods. Too bad it's not a Bigfoot movie. We talk about that one night.
Oh, man. So this broad, like, okay, so I always, like, everybody knows, I point out the prick of the movie. This is our prick of the movie. She's going to annoy the fuck out of you for 57 minutes, so prepare for that.
Prepare to be alien raped by this friggin' nasty little chick.
So they're driving along, and you see these hitchhikers, and you're thinking, okay, these are 2 new cast people that they're gonna take on, and they just fuck them over and slow down and drive off just to fuck them off, and like that was funny. But I thought, like, okay, well, why don't you have them run in with those guys later or some shit? Like there you got some movie twists and shit like that.
Oh, no, but the ultimate twist that we have coming up in a little bit, yeah, that's gonna absolutely be worth it. But let's take a moment to talk about some art of the week, dude. Here is the art of the week. This painting is freaking like for Halloween time. That's sick, dude.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite ones for a long time. I sold it a few years back, but yeah, that one was.
Well, this one's not currently for sale, people, but you can find lots of other cool skulls.
Yeah.
Original designs out at westlosner.com. There's an insane sale going on out there. Get a piece for your living room and then tell people you've got a piece of art by the famous Wes Losner. I'm talking about, dude, you've got 500,000 views already, brah, underneath your tab with your name on it. So you are world famous artist. WesLosner.com. You need to start introducing yourself that way to people. I'm world famous artist, WesLosner.com.
World infamous.
That's right. So we've got Scooby-Doo and the gang cruising around in this van, playing stop and pick up, run away with these jackasses on the highway.
Yeah, so then they stop, they make camp, they freaking sit by a fire, they wake up in the morning, decide to hike to some lake instead of driving to the cabin right away. And then a funny scene is when the fucking annoying bitch runs back to the van and grabs Jay, rips him out of the van and throws him onto the ground and stuff. Like, that was funny.
Yeah.
Like, I laughed at that part, but I mean, for
there
the
was some
most
giggles.
part, your old pal Wes was sitting in this movie like this.
Going, Rev, I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna hate you forever on this one, Rev. Why did you make me watch
Rev.
this stupid thing?
Right after you make me watch
Well,
this, Rev.
yeah. Well, like I said, sometimes you have to be artful, even when it comes to Bigfoot. That's you got to remember. This was an artful movie. There's
Yeah.
lots of cinematography in this, even though it was filmed with a shitty little handy-cam in black and white. There was still a lot of stuff going on in there.
Yeah, so there was this scene where the "My Name Is Earl" guy fucking starts dreaming.
It's not My Name Is Earl. Oh, that is Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right. I couldn't place him. He was also the devil in Dogma. Or
Yeah.
not in Dogma. Yeah, in Dogma. Son of a bitch. No wonder I loved My Name Is Earl. Okay, so yeah, Jason Lee.
Yeah, he dreams multiple times, like
the little dream of Bigfoot.
of dancing with Biggie. So I'm thinking
art.
that maybe this is an homage to Dr. Johnson or some shit, like because he daydreams.
Is this what's going on? It's Soha.
Yeah, this is the Soha shit, So
I knew you were gonna go there too.
So anyways, so then they drive to this little store and it's like, oh, it's your turn, you gotta wear the jacket. So they freaking go in there and they rob the place,
shit out of the place.
Fucking,
Yeah,
like,
they didn't rob nothing.
Well,
they
not
shoplifted.
robbed. Okay,
they stole from the
shoplifted.
place. Yeah, there's a
All
big
right.
difference between robbing somebody and a little bit of candy or a little bit of food theft because your ass is so hungry you ain't got no money. And I mean that's bad when you ain't got no money to pay the rent, but when you ain't got money for ramen. If you're ramen broke, bro, you need to like pick up a harmonica and like go stand on the street corner till you get 69 cents. Then you can go buy 5 of them bitches. You can eat for a week.
Yeah. Well, then after that little scene, they park the van and then they hike on and they end up making camp.
Yeah, you're gonna get stuck out here in the mud, so the car's no good to us anymore. We're gonna have to stay on the high grounds to get to my uncle's cabin. It's like, hey, fuck you. If I can't drive there with my van, me and Scooby are going back to the fucking den, okay? We'll deal with Mr. Lee when he shows up.
Yeah, so here's the what the fuck moment. I mean, the what the fuck moment is basically the full 57 minutes. But but the what the fuck moment comes in right after this scene, and it is the fucking music they decided for this one scene. It was the most weirdest, odd, fucking weird,
and it went on for like forever. It had to have been, it had to have been like some punk group that they knew that they had to like squeeze that track into the movie somewhere. It had to have been like like a solid for somebody, a promise of a promise for somebody, because it was horrible. I mean,
yeah, right after they played that fucking music, and I'm just like sitting there, I make note that once again, though, this movie, they did smoke another joint.
Oh, everybody. That seems to be a big theme in Bigfoot movies, that there's a lot of pot smoking going on. And the potheads don't die. Usually the potheads are the ones that live. Even in Cabin in the Woods, if that guy hadn't been a stoner, well, I won't ruin it for you. If you haven't go seen it, go watch The Cabin in the Woods. It was the second time I've seen it.
I'll ruin it for you.
Mermaids. Merman.
Yeah, Merman.
I posted it the other day. I was like, yeah, everybody wants a unicorn until they get all stabby. Yeah. Anyhow.
So one thing I took note of in this movie is that the Jay character doesn't like the dark guy. The feminine dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that he doesn't like him. It's just that he doesn't tolerate him. And I mean, when they were trying to put the tent up, and the dark guy, I guess he's Pakistani, maybe. I don't know. He's definitely from some sand country.
I just call him Dark Dude.
Dark guy.
Is that better than calling him colored? Like,
yeah, definitely. Wait.
Whatever. He was dark. He's not freaking, whatever. All right, so anyways.
Hang on right there. Let's go ahead and take a break for a moment and collect ourselves before we end up in jail. And we'll get a little message from our friend Shannon.
with infinite complaint, people went to and fro the earth about their little affairs, serene in the assurance of their dominion over this small, spinning fragment of solar driftwood, which by chance or design man has inherited out of the dark mystery of time and space.
Hello, fellow Squatchers Lounge listeners. My name is Shannon LeGros, formerly part of a Sasquatch-only podcast. I now have a new multi-topic show out called Into the Fray Radio. Turns out I'm even weirder than you thought. Subscribe on iTunes or Stitcher, and visit my website, intothefrayradio.com. Enjoy your lounge time, and a big thanks to the Rev.
Yeah. How do you pronounce her name there, Wes?
Shannon Legros. Or
Wait,
Legros.
No, I don't think we can legally say Negro to anybody except being white people. But Shannon LeGros, into the freeradio.com. She's on a little hiatus while she travels across the country. We wish her luck. But she just had an episode up the other night. So if you haven't listened to the third episode, go check it out at intothefreeradio.com. Okay, Mr. Wes,
Jay went up in a tree with his girlfriend and then fell the fuck out of it.
What were they doing up there? I couldn't even figure out what the hell they were.
It was dark. What the fuck are you doing climbing a big ass redwood in the fucking dark?
She's shining a light in his eyeballs. He's like, get the light out of my eyes. She's like, get the light out of my eyes.
I don't know. That shit was just but dude, through the whole movie they're smoking joints and they're chugging fucking hard alcohol just straight out the bottle. So yeah, they're gonna climb trees. All right, fuck it. So yeah, so what's it called? Then fucking dark dude being accused of being
a homosexual.
There you go.
Gotta be careful these days. I'm not trying to offend anybody.
I know, that's why I waited for you to fill in the blank for me. His girlfriend or one of the girls decides, I'm gonna put makeup on you. So they just have makeup day right in the middle of the woods, which is cool little scene, I guess, if you like that kind of thing. And then so she's into drag queens because then they get it on. Yeah, so then here comes a really weird fucking scene too. And so My Name is Earl starts seeing fucking tracks and they're following him, and then he's trying to tell the people to stay back, and they're all just fucking trampling through everything, fucking walking ahead and everything. And they come up on a bunch of fucking guys in the middle of a field in fucking diapers.
There you go.
And these guys are fucking sitting here pretending to be a baby and fucking
big rattles in their hands, pulling on the diaper. We will not be ridiculed. Do something about it. And the next thing you know, this group's being chased by 5 angry dudes in diapers with like club rattles. Like, I don't want to get hit with them rattles. Them rattles look like they bust your skull square open, dude. These dudes were like straight up like laying on baby blankets and that bitch made fun of them. The one that we've been talking about has been the cunt of the movie.
Yeah, she starts fucking making weird baby noises, dude. And then they chased him, and then you find out there's no cabin, and then there comes this shit fucking hellstorm of horrible acting just going on around. Like,
if there was a tornado of
fucking
acting
direction of just fucked up acting, left and right, just all over the
It's like they
place.
lost the script and they were just making shit up at that point.
Oh my god. So then Jay and the annoying bitch fucking take off because
I gotta get
Jay's cut and he's gotta get help.
You tricked us, because he finally came out that he was looking for Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That there was no cabin the whole time. Jason Lee's character, My Name is Earl's character was looking for Bigfoot the whole time. He's like, fuck it, ain't nobody got no money. This will be a distraction. And Dark Dude, as we call him, to not be offensive somehow. He's like, I kind of knew, but she's like, you motherfucker. And it's like, oh, there's the MF word. Boom. You know, we're into rated X territory at this point. All we need is an erect penis, and we'll get the whole freaking trifecta going on here. But no, oh my God. So her and dark dude and dark haired girl decide they're going to stick it out with Jason Lee and look for Bigfoot for some reason. But Dark Dude and My Name is Earl have been friends for like life. So
so then they make camp and a fire, and then the next day they hike on, and then this is when you find out dude isn't just looking for Bigfoot. He's fucking batshit crazy.
He's getting crazier by the minute goes on. But
and
he's been eating something.
Yeah,
he's been eating something.
Rubbing shit all over him. He found a pile of shit, and he's just
covered
rubbing
himself
it all over him.
And
he gives him some kind of speech on, oh, this is why we keep missing him, and you know, like some Johnson fucking rant that fucking this fool does while he's eating fucking
shrooms
probably
of some kind.
Not even shrooms. It's probably a fucking bear patty of just fucking some melted shit, and he's eating it, and it's just like he's freaking out on his friends, and then he's saying he's supposed to be part of Biggie's clan or some kind of shit like that.
It's the only way I'm going to get close to him.
He's supposed
what
to
do
be
you know about it? Go away.
Shit.
Yeah, he's trying to chase everybody away at this point.
Yeah, so he's covered in shit and just lost his mind, and fucking it cuts to a future scene where it's like, and everyone's like kind of meeting up at a freaking
dark dude and dark haired girl finally decide to ass out on him. They're like, look, you know, we're gonna go get you some help. So they disappeared. I mean, so we don't really we know what happened to him? Fuck no. It's like all of a sudden we're at this party scene, and if you look really hard in the party scene, you see Silent Bob's fat ass in the corner.
Oh, I never even noticed that.
Yeah, but he's well, I didn't say anything because I was hoping he would catch it. But yeah, if you thumb through it and just watch that party scene, it's like
I ain't going back. I'll take your word for it.
Let's take a pause right there before we talk about the party scene and talk about the tattoo of the week. Dude, this thing is like kick ass, bro. I'm sorry it won't display it right all on the screen, but you see the best part of it.
Yeah.
That's like pimptastic, dude. What's it, Tits McGee?
Yeah, dude. No, it was fun. I was out of my element. I don't normally do traditional, but it was really fun putting my little twist on it. You know?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the points on the anchor like a weapon, but yeah, you got the whole feeling of it down. It looks good like it's pedals, but yeah, I like it, dude. It's odd. I mean, if I was gonna have an anchor done, yeah, it's definitely artful. That's for sure. And that's what we're talking about tonight, is being artisticated. But you can go and check him out at Good Neighbor Tattoo in Escondido, California. That's right. It's out by San Diego. Not San Diego. Yeah, San Diego.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, so we're at the party scene. We're hanging out with these idiots.
They're talking about, oh, they got a job here. A dude's got a job being a telemarketer. Bitch is doing something, and no one's heard from fucking crazy dude. And then you see the crazy bitch under the table, just kind of like in the same spaz out that fucking home dude was in the very beginning of the movie. And then you get to what we listened to earlier of the dude sitting around the fire.
Sitting around the fire. They don't know nothing.
Yeah, they don't know nothing.
Party.
And then
having your alcohol.
It zooms out, and then you see that the guys that were in the diapers chasing him dressed up as chimpanzees, and were just all circled around him, and they were gonna have like this big like
furry party,
chimpanzee furry party with this dude covered in shit.
He wasn't covered in shit.
No, he was back nicely clean.
Yeah, he was back
clean.
Yeah, so we don't know how long he's been hanging out there with the diaper guys in chimp outfits, but they decided they wanted to be chimps and not diaper guys. But I guess they were supposed to be Bigfoot. I really think that's what they were trying to convey, was that he actually found and was accepted by the Bigfoot, and we're supposed to buy the diaper guys as real Bigfoot.
I just love you could see
the white neckline. Yeah, I'm totally there. Yeah, it wasn't.
They didn't even wear gloves. Effects. They just had regular hands.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
so
it
great.
wouldn't be clonefx.com's type of special effects. KLONFX.com. Dude, Valley of the Sasquatch is getting awards at like every friggin' film festival they take that thing to. It is super fantastic. So if you get a chance to go see Valley of the Sasquatch, our boy Doug Hudson from CloneFX is the guy that put the big scary monster together. And everybody's liking that movie. So I haven't seen it yet. I'm kind of upset that I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to have to send the director, my boy, a friggin' little message and go, yo, it's time I see this movie. You know, like, it's time.
Yeah.
Anyhow, definitely check out Valley of the Sasquatch. I want to thank our sponsor, treasuredmetaljewelry.com. They gave away, like, dude, I don't know, 3 ounces of silver and 3 ounces of copper to people who watch the podcast on Wednesday nights, the Squatchers Lounge podcast at 8 p.m. There's no show this week because some things are in transition, but there will be a show next week, and everything will be back to order come next Monday when we're back with Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. So, my man, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways, thumb up your ass.
I am not even lifting a hand for this
Yeah.
one. They don't even. They get me. Am I gonna lift? Do they get a thumbs down? Or they get fuck out of here. Is what they get. I
think this is the first ever get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just get the fuck out of here. Just like.
Hey, you want to sit around and watch Drawing Flies with me?
Ye be warned, everyone.
Dude, I'm going to tell you what, if we put together the Bigfoot in the Woods weekend where we're just showing like Bigfoot movies in the woods, bro, Drawing Flies will actually be on the itinerary. I'll make it mandatory if you come to one of those weekends. You're going to watch Drawing Flies.
I'd rather sit and listen to... Oh, no. I was about to say something horrible again.
Yeah, well, let's just leave it at that. I'm going to take control of this sucker from here on out. For your old pal, Wes, you know, I am the host of this mess, the Reverend Jeff Kelly. We want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week for Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. Don't forget, the Bigfoot campfire stories are out there. Click the thumbs up, the thumbs down. Click the links. Just do it because they're getting thousands of views, and all of your friends need to see them. And the more views they get, the more episodes I will do. So we want to say thanks for watching, and may the Squatch most definitely be with you.
Right in your butthole.
That's just bad. And you didn't get this, so this was their actual ending music. The version you watched just kind of went done, but you were like, woohoo!
Oh boy, was I ever, bro?
Next week, join us for Claude, the movie. We'll talk about the controversy surrounding the picture that came from that movie and the Hoovie hoax. That's right. Woo! Closer we get to Halloween, the more scary your shit's gonna get. Thanks for watching. See you next week.